I have seen this news in the paper, and Sean Diddy Combs. So let me just dive into it and tell you what it says. Sean Diddy Combs' lawyers want him to send to New Jersey federal prison that offers drug treatment. New York. Sean Diddy Combs' lawyers want the hip hop mogul sent to a low security federal prison in New Jersey to serve 4 years, 2 months prison sentence, telling a judge Monday that the facility drug treatment program will help him stay clean. In a letter, Combs' lawyers urged the judge presiding over his case, Aaron Sabarian, to strongly recommend that the Federal Bureau of Prison place Combs at FCI Fort Dix, a massive prison located on the grounds of the Joint Military Base FIC Fort Dix, one of the several dozen federal prisons with a residential drug treatment program will best allow Combs to address drug abuse issues and to maximize family visitation and rehabilitative efforts, Combs' lawyer Tenny Guerrigos wrote. Also, Monday, President Trump told reporters that Combs had asked him for a pardon. Trump, referring to Combs by the nickname Puff Daddy, did not say if he wrong granted the request. Messages seek comment on Trump's remarks was left for Combs' lawyers and his publicity team. Combs' sentencing Friday on charges he transported people across state lines for sexual encounters capped a federal case that featured harrowing testimony about violence, drugs, and so-called freak-offs, and exposed the sordid private life of one of the most influential figures in music. The I Will Be Missing You singer was convicted by July under the Federal Mann Act, which bans transporting people across state lines for a sexual crime. His trial ended in a split verdict with acquittals on sex trafficking and racketeering charges that could have put him behind bars for life. Combs has been locked up at a federal jail in Brooklyn, the Metropolitan Detention Center, since his September 2024 arrest. His time there will be subtracted from his sentence, meaning he could get out in about 3 years. In a letter to Subramanian on the eve of sentencing, Combs said he has gone through a spiritual reset in jail and is committed to the journey to remaining a drug-free, non-violent, and peaceful person. I thank God that I'm stronger, wiser, clear, and sober, he wrote. Soramanian has not yet acted on the request to recommend placement at FCI for Dix. Judges often make recommendations about where inmates should serve time, but it's up to the Bureau of Prisons to decide those decisions. That agency has said are based on a variety of factors, including severity of the offense, the required security level, and an inmate's programming needs. FCI Fort Dix, the largest single federal prison by population, with just under 3,900 inmates, is about 64 miles 103 kilometers southwest of New York City, where Combs was born and rose to fame as a rapper and entrepreneur in an array of businesses, including fashion, television, and liquor, and a Jackment minimum security prison cap has 210 inmates. Holmes once owned a home in New Jersey, selling it nearly a decade ago. His primary residence, according to court papers, has been a $48 million mansion on an island near Miami. The home and a mansion he owned in Los Angeles were raided by federal agents last year during the investigation that led to his arrest. FCI Fort Dix has been home to a number of high profile inmates over the years, including reputed mobsters, drug traffickers, corrupt politicians, and farmer Bro Martin Sherrill. For a time, it was run by the warden who had been in charge of a Manhattan federal jail when financier Jeffrey Epstein killed himself at the jail in 2019. That warden, Lamin, has since retired. In 2021, a 27-year-old Fort Dix inmate was stabbed in the eyeball by a fellow prisoner. Wow. In 2019, a Fort Dix inmate, a former inmate, and two other people were arrested for using a drone to smuggle in contraband, including cell phones, tobacco, weight loss supplements, and eyeglasses. The same year, a Fort Dix correctional officer pleaded guilty in a separate case to pocketing bribes and smuggle in contraband. During this time at Fort Dix, Shekel ended up in solitary confinement amid allegations he was using a contraband smartphone to run his drug company from behind bars. Inmates are forbidden from conducting businesses and possessing cell phones. So that is it on Sean Diddy Combs. And I've seen it and I said, well, it sounds, interesting. So let me put it out there. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you. God bless. Like, share, and subscribe, and drop a comment in the comment section. Thank you.